Alrighty everybody, today is May 28th. It's the beginning of our farmer's market that we go to. Today I'm gonna go by myself. The wife's gonna stay here and she's gonna man a nursery. We still got a fair many plants. We got some hangers left, hanging baskets, not too many. Some strawberry hangers. But the car, as you can see, I have it loaded. I have 22 flats, veggie flats in there. Let me show you what all I got. We got some tomatoes. They're getting pretty tall. We have some, these are yellow squash. We have cucumbers. We have peppers, tomatoes. Under there we got, I'm not sure what those are. And more plants underneath that. We got underneath there. Inside here we got some geraniums, more peppers. The car's loaded, as you can see. It holds 21 or 22 flats we got, plus then I got a bag of spinach and then coffee and whatnot in there. So once I get there, I'll set it up and set up the camera and show you me setting up. So we'll see you shortly. Alrighty, Saturday, June 4th, 2022. I just got home from the farmer's market. I'm going to take the plastic off the California greenhouse so that it stays cooler in there. The tomatoes are very well established, as you've seen in previous videos, but you'll see them again here shortly. So I'm going to go through and take the wiggle wire off, and the wife and I is going to fold the plastic up and put it somewhere so we know where it's at for next year. Alright, so on the front of it here, where the zipper was originally, which the zipper's not there anymore, I screwed boards here. So I'm going to take these off and those off, and then I got wiggle wire. If you remember watching me put it together, I got wiggle wire down here. I'm going to just take it all off. Of course, two of those screws broke.
It's like there's another one somewhere.
Oh, imagine that. One of them was broke off in there. Who would have thunk it? Now I got to get the wiggle wire out. It comes out pretty easy once you get it started. Just gotta use a screwdriver to get it started with, and it comes right out. we got the plastic off the cattle panels. I'm gonna let it like this till probably September sometime, mid-September. Once we get all this stuff out of here and harvested, then we'll put lettuces and whatnot in here again like we did last year. So I'm not going to do it today, I don't think. But these, I'm going to move these. Actually, I'm going to move these up to here. I'm going to move them to there, and then I'll have more room for them to grow. So, and these actually are getting a lot of tomatoes on these plants, which is good because the plants down there are a good while before I have any tomatoes on those, and I want to have some at the market as soon as possible. And now everything will get way more airflow in here now. I don't have to worry about turning fans on or nothing like that, so just have to make sure we keep things watered. Now they'll get natural water from the rain where they wasn't before. So I do need to weed in here, and I'm not going to do that now. I got to go down. I'm going to go down in the main garden and weed the patches where the sweet corn's going to go. And I won't get the corn in yet today. And this here, the weeding and pruning these can wait a day or so if I don't get to it. But the next thing on the list is to go down and do the corn. Alrighty, I'm down where the corn's going to go, and I'm going to get my old trusty stirrup hoe with a hook on the end. I'm just going to run the stirrup hoe today, though. I'm not going to run the hook. And pull the weeds. I pulled the weeds in here last Monday actually. Pulled the weeds in both these two beds. This bed here is going to have 3 rows of corn, and this row here is going to have 3 rows of corn. Each row is roughly 75 foot long, so that'll give me six rows 75 foot long of sweet corn. Hopefully we get enough to put away, and I'd like to sell some at the market or even here as far as that goes. But so first thing I'm gonna do is go through and weed it all good, and then I'm gonna get the seeder out and plant it. Alright, I got all the weeds pulled. And then I put strings. I don't know if you can see them in the camera or not, but there's strings. There's strings, I think you can right there. On each side of both beds, just to see, so I can see where they are when I'm seeding. So it won't take but a couple minutes to seed. Them seeders work pretty slick, so I'm gonna get the seeder out and start seeding it. Alright, so I'm getting ready to plant. I got the bed ready. The bed is prepped. This is the sweet corn plate. It says sweet corn there where my finger is. And this here is Bodacious, is the name of this corn. We got this at, as you can see, it's Hoss Tools, but we got this at the Homestead of America conference last year, which would have been 2021. Hopefully it does good. Germination rate on it is 98% when it was tested, but we've had it since October, so who's to say what it's going to be now. Hopefully I have enough to do the rows that I showed you earlier that I'm going to do. To put this on, you just stick it down inside. You've seen me do it before. It just goes down in and locks in. I like to hold them. Then just open these bad boys up and dump them in. There, one of these. A little late putting this in, but it's been busy, so kind of is what it is, you know. Hopefully I have enough. I don't know that I will. Let's get one of the beds. Let's see where we are with it. And if I don't have enough for both beds, I'll put green beans in the other one. I got plenty of green bean seeds. And that was all 5 packs, 150 seeds in each pack. Should be enough to go at for. One there. So it set on the seed pack to set the depth at 1 inch. So you saw me do that before too on this. And I always like to set just a wee bit deeper than what it says. So if you follow me along, I'll go put this in the garden. So the corn's in. I got all of it actually in, and I got some seeds left. There's probably a dozen seeds left in the pan, which is better than I thought. I thought I was going to run out before I did it, but like I said up there earlier when I was getting it ready. So they're all in. So now I'm going to go over here, and I got some. Actually, my wife's over there right now. She's putting celery in a bed over there where we're going to finish that up yet to see. So there it is. She got all the celery and didn't sell in the greenhouse. There's what, 6 or 7 there. We had the space between the onions and them sweet cayenne peppers that I put in the other night. So yeah, so I want to get. She's gonna go get a flower and put in that hole. So I'm gonna go get some water and water them in good. Alrighty, so I'm going to start pruning the tomatoes. The first thing I'm going to do is hang these back up one more higher, like I said earlier. But when you prune the tomatoes, especially these, some of these got some kind of funky looking crap on them. I'm not sure what it is. It's not blight, and it may not be nothing, but normally whenever I do my tomatoes, I need to sterilize your stuff with isopropyl alcohol. It's just rubbing alcohol. I can open it up. Not real smart. I usually just put it in a little dish, squirt some down in there. It'll evaporate, so it's not that big a deal. Then I always like to have a good sharp pointy pair of pruners, and I'll just dip these down in there between plants. I'll dip these down in. And it's not a bad practice to do it before you start, because who knows what's on these. So just get them good and clean. I usually don't wipe nothing off. I just let it like that, which is good enough. If I was going to harvest something to sell at the farmer's market, I would wipe them off with this between each plant. But for what I'm doing right now, pruning tomatoes or whatever, I just prune them. So I'm not going to do that first. First thing I'm going to do is hang these up. So I'm going to hang these up one more notch further. I might go 2 more notches further instead of 1 like this one is. So I'm going to do that throughout here, and then I'm going to prune. So that's it for the tomatoes. I don't know what's on them, but hopefully taking the plastic off the cattle panel tunnel is going to help. The tomatoes, for the most part, the tomatoes look extremely healthy, and there is a ton of tomatoes on these. So hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, I can start harvesting for the market. These are all cherry tomatoes in here, so the bigger tomatoes are down below. I never showed you. Yeah, I did actually show you them the other day in a garden tour. But anyhow, so hopefully these will be good for another week. Tomorrow I'm going to come in here and weed in here. tomorrow's Sunday. We usually don't do a whole lot on Sunday. This is a typical Saturday for us, so we're busy from daylight to dark for the most part. Right now it's probably 7 o'clock, maybe, I don't know for sure. But I was up, we get up at 5:30 to get ready for the farmer's market, and we load the car and leave and set up and sit there till 12:30, 1 o'clock, and come home, unload, and count how many plants was left and all that crap, and then do typical chores that you got to do. So Saturdays are usually pretty busy here at the house. Yeah, so from now till the end of September, this is a typical Saturday. Some may vary. Some we might go to picnics and whatnot sometimes after the farmer's market, but they're always busy. Sundays aren't so much, but Saturdays always are. We try to relax on Sundays, but that doesn't always happen. So anyways, this is going to wrap this video up. Please let me know if you'd like this style video better, with a bunch of stuff, the whole day's chores in it, like a vlog type video, better than like I normally do. If you do, please let me know. So until we meet again, take care and God bless.